There is so much value in the time, energy, money you've put in to grow your level of expertise in the field you're in right now. You've worked really hard. You put a lot of time, money, and you have so much wisdom in this space. And now you have the ability, you have the leverage to actually help more people. And you want to hop online and do it. And I get it. It's one thing to know all the information that can actually help people, save people so much time and money. It's another thing to be able to communicate that information online, reach people online, and at the same time simultaneously grow your business. And I get it, it's kind of complicated, but in today's video I'm going to walk you through exactly how to grow authority online fast as heck. So we're going to get right into this video. I first want to preface this by saying this is going to require you to work. You're going to put in extra hours, okay? I'm not about to sell you some gimmick or trick. I'm not about to do that in this video. So understand that this is going to require you to put in some work. But you're watching this video, so I know you're committed to this, okay? So we're going to get into this. Be ready to take some notes. Let's get right into this, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick a pain point that you know you want to help people with. For me, I help experts grow personal brand and make more money online. That's me. Any experts in their field, that's my space, right? But if you feel like you're having trouble figuring out a pain point, think about your personal story, which you've personally been through. For me, I was an expert when it came to personal branding and helping people grow their businesses online through visuals. And I did that for so long that I was really good at this. And I was like, man, I can help more people. And when it was time for me to show up online and do that, I found it so complicated, and I ended up having to figure most of it out by myself until I eventually got a mentor, and it saved me years of time. But in the beginning, I was struggling to find someone who gets it, find a platform, find a YouTube channel who just understands where I'm at right now. I've watched experts like Myron Golden, but I'm like, Doc, Myron Golden just doesn't get me right now, where I'm at now. And that's been my mission. That's been my mission. People who want to start showing up online, that's where I'm focused on. So figure out that pain point. Where is that pain point for you? If you haven't experienced that pain point, you think you have it. You're like, no, you have. You just got to think a little further back, okay? Got to think a little further back and it will click, okay? But even if you haven't figured out the exact pain point, think about the field, the arena, what space are these people in emotionally, and then it goes into the next thing you want to figure out. You want to pick one platform. You're going to focus on one platform. For me, when I was growing my production company, it was Instagram. It was all Instagram for me. I put all my energy into Instagram and it paid off big. But the way you're going to pick your platform, I know that the next question you're probably thinking is, okay, how am I going to pick this platform? What do you mean pick a platform? How am I going to do this? Okay. So the way you're going to pick a platform is you're going to decide the type of people you want to help at least, right? You may not know the exact pain point you want to touch, but if you have an idea of that type of person, what platform are they on the most right now? What platform do they live on and need? So for me, if I was trying to help the the old me who was trying to start a photography business but didn't know what camera to buy, around that time I was on YouTube watching people talk about camera settings. So if I was trying to help that person, that's what I would do. I would be on YouTube talking about camera settings. But it got to a point where now I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help experts who are really well knowledge, know exactly what they want to teach, know exactly the information they have and want to share online, but they're struggling to really grow that connection. And I used to be there, and I was not watching 1 minute reels about how to do that. No, I was going on YouTube, watching hours of podcasts, watching long form pieces of content. So I said, okay, if those are the type of people I want to help, I need to be on YouTube. Simple as that. So now I sit here on YouTube every day, make at least one video a day, helping those groups of people every single day. That's my platform. So is it to say I will not get on any other platform? Nah, I will eventually get on TikTok. I love getting on TikTok. Every once in a while, I'll just be making videos, having a good time on it. But for me, I don't care for it. And Instagram, I like Instagram, but for my audience, when I was in that pain, I was on YouTube. I was watching people like Myron Golden, Omar, Darius Daniels. I can name so many people, so many YouTube channels I was watching consistently. I was watching Alex Hermosi. I was watching Diary of the CEO. I was watching all of these platforms. They were all on YouTube. So it makes more sense that I'm on YouTube because my people are on YouTube. So think about where your people are and then pick a platform. The next thing you want to decide, and remember, notice none of this I'm talking about how easy or how difficult it is for you. We're going to get into that, but I have a reason why I'm not really focused on that yet. The next thing is I want you to commit to a weekly schedule. This weekly schedule, I want you to be realistic with yourself. And what I mean by that, the way you decide how to be realistic with yourself is commit to a schedule that you can sustain. I think that's the word I'm looking for. A weekly schedule you can actually sustain, you can really lock in on. Don't commit to a weekly schedule where if times get rough, you can't even lock in on that. I don't want you to do that. For me, my weekly schedule is 1 video per day. I know I can easily do that. Why? Because the lifestyle I live. And on top of that, because of the lifestyle I love carrying my camera everywhere. So I can be anywhere, prop my camera up, make a video, post it on YouTube. I always have my laptop with me because, again, I've been in the space of production for years. So it was a habit of carrying my camera and laptop with me anyway. So to me, having that be a part of my day is no big deal. So I'll always have that with me. And on top of that, worst comes to worst, life happens at a more drastic scale. All I have to do is pull my phone out, make a video, and post it on the YouTube app and get the video up. And I'm sure my audience, my subscribers will be very forgiving and graceful and gracious with me because obviously that's not my usual form of content. So that's why that's my schedule. Is it too intense for some people? Maybe it is. But for me, realistically, I can easily do it. And I have a process that works for me. So that goes into my next point. Commit to a process that you can consistently follow. And here's what I mean by that. From the idea of the video all the way to uploading it, or even if it's not video, but the piece of content, from idea to execution, commit to a process you can follow through with. The reason this is so important is because I feel like for so many people, they're like, okay, I can do 3 videos a week, but you spend the first 3 hours just freaking out, nervous, can't think of an idea, losing your sanity, and it's challenging. I get it. It is very challenging, but commit to a process. Find a process that works for you. If it's just TikTok and Reels, go through with that. If that means you have to switch platforms because of that, that's totally understandable. I get it, but pick a platform that actually works for you and your lifestyle and something you can actually commit to long term, because the goal is we're not trying to get the most likes and views right now. We're trying to find something that's sustainable for us so we can grow ourselves as creators, but also too so we can help as many people as possible. Because guess what? You help someone today, let's say they land on your video on a TikTok or a Reel or YouTube, and because you didn't pick a platform that's sustainable, or you didn't pick a process that's sustainable for you, now you haven't posted a video in 3 weeks. Guess what? You've already lost their trust, because I've talked about this in past videos. The mission in this is we want to grow a community that knows, likes, and trusts us. But you've already lost their trust because they got to know you a little bit by watching your videos. They like you. They like your personality. They like your vibe. They're like, oh yeah, this person's cool. She's cool. I really like him, right? But then now they can't trust you because you haven't posted in 2 weeks. Come on. We don't want that. So that's why it's so important that we pick a platform that we can sustain. Now let's talk about mental preparation we have to do in order to really achieve the outcome we want. Okay. I'm not going to sit and give you all these like do this without being considerate of the mental workload it takes to make this happen. It's not that simple. It's not that simple people make it look easy, but it's not. The first thing to factor in while you're dealing with this and going through this is do not worry about your stats. Do not worry about the algorithm. Do not worry about your view count. Do not worry about any of that. You need to focus on your input. You need to focus on how much you're putting in, how much content you're putting in, how you're putting it in. That's it. Do not get so consumed by the outcome. Do not be like, dang, I put so much time into this video and it only has 5 views. I put so much time and energy into this and I only got 10 likes. This is ridiculous. And hear me out. Hear me out. Those feelings are very valid. Those feelings are very valid. It's frustrating. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to grind your nerves. But it's those people who allow that to tell them to stop are the ones who miss out on the bag, who miss out on the community, who miss out on really growing a true audience. Those are the people who miss out on it, because they gave up. They said, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. We don't want to be those people. So we want to push through regardless. So I get it. Those feelings are going to be very valid, but you cannot get caught up in the stats. You need to focus on your input. What's helped me in that process, because I dealt with those struggles all the time. What's helped me is, one, I have community. I am in a mentorship where I've been in a mentorship in the past where I had community in that season where it helped build my confidence. So join a community. I have a school community below where it's like-minded individuals trying to grow their personal brand as experts in their field. If that's you, check out that community in the link below. I would love to have you in there. We'd love to grow with you. But next thing is, for me, that helped me with my confidence in the process, is finding a mentor who lived this. Because it's one thing for me to be so like discouraged, but then a mentor is like, nah, I've been through that, bro. You're good. I was that person 2 years ago. You're good. You got this. There's no ChatGPT prompt that can really give you that realistic perspective, that wisdom. So get a mentor if you need it, if you feel like that would help you. But overall, I believe you can do this. This is very much possible because we are in a time where AI is just spitting out information. So all the information you want to share, AI can spit it out in 0.5 seconds. But where you become more potent and more valuable than AI is your level of connection. Because people can get to know you. People can get to connect with you on a personal and emotional level. But that requires you to show up online. Because it's not about who's the most knowledgeable. It's not about who has the most wisdom. It's about who's more known. Who do people know the most? Where I call this, I say this all the time to my students, is we're in the attention economy. 4 or 5 years ago, because I was good at something, I made all the money. Everybody, it was all about, oh my gosh, he's so skilled, he's so skilled, he's so skilled. We're now in an economy where it's about who knows who. The more known you are, the more money you make, the more people are reaching out to you, the more access you have. We're in the attention economy. And if you don't see that right now, I need you to really think about it. Think about some of the biggest people you know. It's not because they're the best. They may be good at what they do, but also check their stats. They have a good amount of followers. A good amount of followers. Okay? So hope this helps. I hope you try this out. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll love to connect with you. And again, check out the school community. We'll love to grow with you there. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.